And now is the time for 8.2 Grammar Challenge. Yay! Here we start off with the little 除了以外 pattern, which is a little strange, I suppose. It's kind of a longer pattern, maybe one of the longest patterns we've seen for something that's so particular. So the meaning is, besides this, or in addition to this, there's also this other thing. 除了 A 以外. So besides A, in addition to A, 还 here means still or also B. So for example, so we can have 我除了喜欢跳舞以外还喜欢唱歌. Besides dancing, I also like to sing. And yeah, so it's kind of a set phrase. Just memorize 除了什么什么以外还 and then follow it up with what else you like to do or what else you're considering or feeling and so on. 能 versus 会 is kind of a good distinction to make, at least in your own heads. The actual usage, though, I'm fairly certain that this gets confused even for native speakers sometimes. But in any case, the rules as they are written, if there are rules to be followed, 能 is more about the physical abilities or permissive abilities to do things. 会 is the learned skill ability to be able to do things. So they can both mean can or may, but the usage there might be a little different. 我会用中文写信. So I can use Chinese to write, but that's because I learned Chinese, so it's a learned activity. 会用. 会用筷子吃饭. So I can use chopsticks because I learned how to use chopsticks. 我今天晚上不能去. So I can't go tonight. Maybe I have to study. Maybe my mom said I can't. I'm grounded. Whatever. 能会. But again, in real usage, in real life, there is some overlap there, and you'll probably hear them in various different places, maybe right or wrong. Kind of like English now, a lot of people will use can when they really mean may, and the grammar police will correct them and slap them and make them feel stupid. We also have another usage for 就 in this lesson, one more usage of 就, I think, for the term. This is, I'm calling the if-then or the so, 就. That's kind of the meaning there. If this happens, 就, then that'll happen. So 就 can mean then. It can also kind of, this makes a tight relationship, so it might mean something like so. In that case, given that Wang Peng is Chinese, so Leo invites him to dinner to practice their Chinese together. And if you're coming to the movie, then I'll go to the movie. Otherwise, the implication is I wouldn't go if you don't go. So, 要是你去，我就去. And speaking of the 就, we have a number of uses of 就 that have kind of followed one another. So I want to have you distinguish the three different meanings here. One earlier than expected, another one something happens after another activity, and then finally this one, this so, this contingent action related to another action, or the if-then kind of thing going on. So come up with three different usage, different sentences, questions, whatever they happen to be. For a real challenge, if you want to make this a real challenge, make all of your different usages of 就make sense together. So write a whole narrative where you use 就in different ways. That'll be really cool, and bring that to class, and we'll see you there.